Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my reaction to American Horror Story Season 6 Episode 1 video. I was going to do this kind of like as I'm watching it, but it's like an hour-long episode and I talk a lot of nonsense during it, so it would have been a lot of pointless like rambling. So this season is called American Horror Story My Roanoke Nightmare. I do not know what that means yet, and I could easily Google it, but I like to save a little mystery, so we shall see. I'll follow this journey as it takes me. So the season starts out with a husband and wife, and it's kind of weird because they kind of set it up like it's kind of a documentary, so you know, like those shows about like My Haunted House and like stuff like that. It's kind of set up in that way, and so they have one set of characters doing like the interview portion, and then another set of characters actually acting out or dramatizing the situation or whatever. So they have it kind of like alternating or whatever. So yeah, so it starts out with them talking about their love story and how much they love each other, and it ends up getting to them saying like they lived in LA, in the big city, and they ended up having a very traumatic experience where he got knocked out by this group of gang members as part of their gang initiation. And when he got knocked out, like they like fucked up his orbital socket or whatever. And in my mind, I thought they were about to take this whole thing for a turn, where it's about to be a blind man and his wife trying to fucking navigate against this haunted house, which is gonna be super intense. But that doesn't happen. They have like such strong love and dedication that just her holding his hand in the hospital room wakes his ass up. So that's super romantic. And in my mind, I'm like, man, I thought I knew what love is, but that's real love right there, y'all. I don't just need a man to rub my ass. I need a man who's going to wake me up from a coma. That's real. So that happens. And they move to the East Coast, to North Carolina. And they're like wandering around or whatever, find this like super creepy, ugly ass house. They think that it's like great, and they fall in love with it. And it's like a 200 and something year old house, which I'm like, gross, ew. I don't think so. But to each its own, I guess. Sounds like a lot of bugs and dust and just like people's skin follicles for 200 years in the walls and just like weird shit. Anyways, so they fall in love with the house and like, oh yeah, great, so we're gonna move here. So they move in. But it's a super stupid ass scene because it's for auction, right? So it's them and then these fucking hillbillies. So they're like, okay, starting at 25. So the husband's like 25, and then the other people are like, okay, 26. Now the next motherfucking number is 27. You know what I mean? Or if you want to feel daring, you want to feel like, okay, I got this, you go to like 30. This bugaboo gonna go up to $40,000. I looked at the TV, she's talking about, oh yeah, that was so hot when he did that. He just wasted your money. Those hillbillies weren't going to go up to like 30,000. The fuck? Whatever. So they get the house, moral of the story. And after they get the house, they start moving in, elbow grease, trying to like get the house all clean and spiffy. And weird shit starts already popping off. Like literally within 4 minutes of this episode, it was already popping off. And shortly after, it did not slow down the roller coaster. So they're like having sex in their house, christening it, whatever, and they start hearing these pig noises. And it's like, the fuck? So the husband like goes outside with no weapon, just like, but he grabs his glasses at least, you know, it's important, you gotta see. So he goes outside, and when he gets out there, there's like trash all over their lawn, and all of a sudden a trash can just like flies across and like almost hits him. And he thinks that it's like people being prejudiced. I'm thinking, I mean, I don't know if I would have thought it was prejudice. I definitely wouldn't have thought it was a bear because bears don't throw trash cans, but whatever. So then the husband's a traveling salesman, I think. He like goes out of town a lot, and so he leaves out of town and the wife stays home, and while she's at home, she's like in this creepy ass jacuzzi. And oh no, rewind. She's walking down the hallway after she cooked dinner or whatever, and she like sees these two women fucking go into a room. She's like, oh, did I just see that? Oh no. And then she walks to the room, turns the light on, nothing's there. So she goes outside and she starts like being in the jacuzzi or whatever. And in the jacuzzi, she like damn near drowns because someone like dunks her head under. So then the cops come and the husband comes back in town and she's like trying to tell what happened, but they're like, there's no struggle, dude. Like, we don't see no footprints. We don't see these torches you were talking about. Like, you're a crazy bitch. I don't know what you're talking about. Then all of a sudden it's like raining and it's raining teeth. But this lady, instead of getting the teeth and like gathering her evidence, she just wants to like tell her husband when he gets home, but the teeth are all gone now. So of course he doesn't believe you. Like, there's no teeth, and I would like, you know what I mean? Whatever. There's a dead pig on the porch, and in my mind, all I'm thinking is that could have been pork chops. That could have been a ham. I don't even eat ham, but someone does. That could have been bacon. That could have been fucking pork skins. I love pork skins. It's just wasted. Just wasted. So then he keeps it a secret from the wife and like buries it. And then the husband's sister comes in and they don't like each other, and then they get like trapped in the basement. And while they're in the basement, they see this like weird video. And in the video, it's like this pig man. And this guy's recording the pig man. He's like, I got you, son of a bitch. And so it's like super weird. And then when they come out the basement, they got locked down there. When they come out the basement, they see like all this like voodoo shit all over the place. And they're like, the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? So it's super weird. And then the husband comes into town. But the thing is, he had set up cameras. And while he was gone, he saw that like there were people with torches at his house, like, and like trying to get his family. So he already knew that like the people were on their way, but he was like 200 miles away. So it's not like he was around the corner. That's crazy. And then after that happened, that's when it really got crazy, because at the end of the episode, she's like, fuck this house, I'm out. Her husband's like, no, you gotta stay. The husband's sister is like, oh, I'll let her go. And then she like drives off, right? So the husband's like trying to call her to be like, where are you going? And she hits Kathy Bates with her car. And so when she hits her, she's like, fuck, like, oh my God, my insurance is about to go up. So she gets out the car and she looks and she can't find Kathy at first. She's like, oh my God, hello, hello. And she looks behind her and Kathy is getting the fuck up. Like, she literally just stands up and starts walking off. Now, me, I don't want my insurance going up. I don't want no points on my license. I don't want to go to jail. I'm like, oh, okay, she good. We go. Deuces. Bye. You know what I mean? Like, just drive off. Be like, oh, it was nice running into you. Gotta hit the road. Fucking have fun in the woods. Like, she just trots on off. And instead of just letting her go, fucking Sarah Paulson, I forgot the character's name, she, like, follows her and is like, I have to get you to a hospital. Come back. And follows her into the woods. Like, so then she goes, she follows her into the woods. And when she goes into the woods, she, like, can't find her. And she feels, in the, like, over voice or whatever, the, like, supposed to be real person telling the story, she says that she only walked, like, a couple, like, 100 feet, right? So she's like, yeah, and the road was, like, right behind me, and I couldn't find her, and she couldn't have gone far. Then all of a sudden, she turns around, now she's lost. She can't get out the freaking woods. So she's, like, super trapped, super scared, super lost. And all of a sudden, like, she falls, and the ground is, like, moving, like, it's breathing. And it's like, the fuck? And so she gets up off the floor, and she, like, tries to, like, find her grounding or whatever. And then she sees, like, fire, like, light. And the lights are, like, moving, so you know it's, like, people moving with them. And then these people start coming out of the woodworks. And then she turns around, this guy with, like, no head. Like, this whole part of his head was, like, chopped off. And his brain was there. And, like, he was bleeding and screaming. And so she starts screaming. And yeah, that last 10 minutes was pretty intense, actually. It wasn't even 10 minutes. It was like 5 minutes of, like, straight intense. You're just like, what happened? You know? So, yeah, that's how it ended. Tip number 1, I got a few tips for y'all from the first episode, because clearly, it's necessary, okay? So, number 1, if some crazy shit happens to you, and you know nobody's gonna believe you, if there's any physical, if it's like a physical crazy thing, like, all of a sudden, like, a unicorn throws, like, rainbow shit at you, like, you better collect that rainbow shit, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta put that in, like, a Ziploc bag, and then, like, put that in, like, another Ziploc bag, because you don't want the shit to seep out, and, like, keep it, you know what I mean? You write down, like, Exhibit A on that bag of shit, because if you try to tell someone later, dude, like, for real, a unicorn came and threw rainbow shit at me, like, I'm so serious, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy, like, where's the shit? Boom! Got it. You know what I mean? So that's number 1. Number 2, if you are cooking dinner and you have a knife in your hand and you hear some sounds coming, do not put the knife down. How about you keep the knife in your hand just in case, because you never know what's going to pop off. I mean, was it so, like, oh, this knife is really heavy. I got to go see what's going on. Like, I can't hold this. Like, this too much. It's too much. You know, so you got to put the knife down. Like, no. That knife is coming with me just in case. You know what I mean? You got to have a weapon. That's number 2. Number 3, if you run a bitch over with your car and she gets back up and keeps on trotting, let her ass trot. Let her trot. Because maybe she doesn't have health insurance. Maybe, you know, she had a really bad experience at the hospital last time. I don't know. All I'm saying is if you ran over her and she keep on walking, let her go. Did you hear some other stupid shit up in this episode? And I think that was pretty much the only tips that I had. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I plan on making the reaction videos for American Horror Story every week. Most likely they won't be uploaded until Thursdays. Yeah, thanks again. Bye.